nice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta get respect from my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Off play action, Richardson. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
A man who won a national championship on this very field with Georgia, it's James Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at this Colt defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Cook following the penalty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. James Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready? Lions.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. The Colts at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Lions.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Here's Richardson to throw. Flush to his right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. That certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
3rd down and 6.
Timberwolves.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out. The way the game has changed a little bit is that defensive goals have changed in a big way. Nowadays, it's not so much stopping certain yardage or whatever, but it's not giving up big, explosive plays. Anything over 10 yards, you're trying to hold teams below that. When they get one against you, as we just saw there, boy, that really hurts them. It puts them back on their heels a little bit and makes them a little bit less confident.
Meanwhile, Fields throw complete there to Bateman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge and they complete the pass there for another first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
A shotgun snap. Fields swinging this out right here for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Fields. He finds Bateman over the middle. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again is Fields. Caught by Mayer. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Back to throw. Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Mayer with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Let's go. Go, Reed. Go. Go.
Richardson to throw off play action. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Ready?
2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Street.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Go. Hey, 551, 551.
Now Fields. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Justin Fields keeping it himself from a yard out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now Joey Slye for the point after. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Joey Slye set to kick off.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Check, 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 bomb tag. Ready.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Richardson looking to throw. And it's intercepted. And the Cowboys force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here we go, son.
2 yards to go, second down. Now it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Come on.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. There, Richardson back to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They go play action with Richardson. Flushed out right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
60 Eagles. Ready.
This pass left side to Downs. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd down and 8.
Hawk 70.
Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Ready.
On 1st down, Richardson. That's complete. Right around the 8. get there. Tackled down at the 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers. Go.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now. At 11, it's 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Spencer. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Hey, Monday.
Now a first down throw, Fields. This is caught at the 20. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Don't jump. Ready?
Again, Fields. That is caught inside the 5. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Fields. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Colts 10. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless They can get something on the board here before intermission. He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready, break.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end. So we will start here at the 25.
Ready?
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Colts 13.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here we go. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fields going to keep it running right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Fields now to throw. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken around the 12. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be out of bounds. starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 5. Richardson off the play fake. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Richardson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Here we go.
From the 50, here's Fields.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Fields.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Come on.
2nd and 10.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60. 70 Timberwolves.
Off play action. Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Ready, go. Let's go. Shut up.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go. Good. Hey, Q. Hey, chair. Go.
They begin the drive with Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
On second down, here's Fields. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A shotgun snap, Fields. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Javonte Williams.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Colts 13. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
2nd and 11 now.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now Richardson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Let's go.
And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
you and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Ready!
Here's Richardson. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. It's caught. Smith. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
2. Ready?
Richardson.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go, son. 2nd and 11 at the 8-yard line.
Lamb will go in motion. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Taking it about the 36. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Good gain there on 1st down. And keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On third down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sly able to put this one through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brian Robinson Jr., 75 yards. And the Colts get a bit closer.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but takes it all the way into the end zone.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 33. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
3rd and inches.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
And they take a knee.
Get it. Go.
And they will take a knee here. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels, they take the ball away, they change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Cowboys, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling.